Hello, good morning. Here I will introduce my final project. About my final project, it is a little game called Guacamole. So right here, you will see 9 tails. So for each tail, they will randomly show up the mole and dog. So if you click on the mole image, you will earn 10 points for each. But if you click on the dog, it will reduce 5 seconds. Right, where they will reduce 5 seconds. So once the timer reaches to 0, the game over. Uh, those two elements will affect your score earned and also affect your score history. So for my devices, I have earned 700 points for my highest score so far. How I make that possible to happen? So I will introduce my code to you right now. It is my HTML, CSS, not big deal. Here is my JavaScript. About the first two variables, I have created the moldy tail and the dog tail variable. Those two will directly affect the set game function, set moldy function, and set dog function. Also the select tails function. So uh, the third variable is score equals 0, which means every time when you refresh the window, the score will start with 0. Also, the timer equals 30 seconds is only 30 seconds left to you to get most highest score. So if you want start a new game, just refresh the window. About my set game, uh, about my set game function, here's my code. I have 9 tails, so I need to make them. Each one is clickable. Also, the code need to determine uh, which uh, which element or which image the user click on. So they will determine to 80 points or negative or reduce 5 seconds. So about this, so for this select tail function right here, they will directly to determine if you click on the mole, it will plus 10 points. If you click on the dog, it will reduce 5 seconds. But how the code know the user click on the mole or the dog? So back to the set mole function, I have write I have write make the mole function equal to the image, equal to the mole image. Same with the dog. I have write the dog function equal to the dog image. So which means if you click on the dog, the code will determine to reduce 5 seconds. So if you click on the mole, the code will determine you plus 10 points for your score. So that's why. About the timer, also right here, uh, I have set up the mole to show up every 1 second and the dog every 2 seconds. So probably that's easier to you like to click on the mole more faster, probably. About the start timer. So if the time uh, bigger than 0, it will keep showing on the HTML. I mean on the window. So with the timer with the how many time left, and here the time is reducing by 1 second for every time. Once the time ran out, it will show game over. Whatever on the so so whatever on the HTML or right here. So if the time less than 0, if the history score will record or show up the most highest score from your local storage or in your devices. And this code is once the timer equals 0, the game over. So this one is my this function is more frustrating for me, struggling. I've I have so confused about my uh, get my information from my local storage because I have make a mistake with this function. First, I was wrote score history right here, but they didn't show up right here, and also they just show me the score I earned, not the highest score or score history. So once I change to the history, so it will uh, check the most highest score or score history from my uh, local storage. So they just show up. They just show up 700 bucks, 700 points. So that's struggling for me probably for like 2 days. uh, so I will explain my display score history function. So right here, the first one, uh, the JSON will record and search my score from my local storage. So they just also I'm the user one, because for each devices, you are the user one. So here, after the JSON search your local storage, they just show right here this first time. So so if you get 0 or not start the game yet, they will still show the 0 right here. So after also on HTML too. So if you not play the game any, so they just show like 0 and score history 0 right here. But after you play the game, uh, whatever how many times, they just show your most highest score right here. So this function is about to search every time you played the highest score, right, to show up on the HTML. Yeah, this one too. But this one is a little bit different. This one is about every time you beat your highest score. So I was 630, but after I play into 70, 700 points, it will replace the 630 points, so into 700 points. Yeah, that's probably all. So thank you for listening.